No.
Que lo que? What's up, everybody? We here in the sit down. El sit down. Uh, to my left, I got my man Freddie P,
Yo.
and to my right today, we have Alex.
Hi.
How's it going, Alex?
Good.
Thank you for
Going
coming.
great. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Today we're gonna talk about basically it's gonna be a rerun of what we spoke about last week, and it'll just be just clarifying some things that we basically didn't really clarify for the audience.
Meaning you and Freddie?
Not me and Freddie.
Jay.
All of
Jay,
us.
yeah,
Jay.
Jay and Freddie. Jay and Freddie necessarily really, because they got a little heated last week.
I mean, you definitely stepped out. For a
I
reason.
had to step out, bro. Y'all got me hot. I had to fake like I had to use the restroom. I just walked out on y'all.
So what was happening?
So basically, because we were also a little lit, so it didn't help. Basically, the conversation started with men's mental health, and then that led on to basically us getting involved in mother and father figures, and if the how we view those roles, and if basically, well, me personally, I was saying that anyone could be a mom and a dad, but not everyone could be a mother and a father. Those two don't go together.
Right.
I personally think that a mom, like every other mother, can give birth to a child, and if they don't, I guess, participate in the growth of that child necessarily, then you're just a mom. You're not the mother. The mother to me is whoever raised that child and gave that child traits where that or taught that child respect, and that's a mother.
Right.
That's not a mom. That's a mother. Yeah, that's a mother.
Yes.
Yes. The same with the father. Father is someone who, does activities with the child, takes them to activities and helps raise the child and teaches them other disciplines. And a dad is just a dad, the person who was there to help conceive that child. The same with a mother, with a mom.
And I totally agree with you. I wasn't here during the last time you guys met, but biologically and physically, anyone could give birth to a child, and physically, any male can create a child. But it's what you pour into that child that makes you that mother and that father. At least that's what I think and how I feel.
Yeah, because definitely the last episode was mainly the statement that started everything was that the statement that is used now to like pretty much downplay like the father or the dad, besides calling them like a sperm donor, is and anybody could be a mother. I mean, there's only one mother, but anybody could be a father. Like basically, these are words that are used against men to like let them know like, yo, I don't need you. Like anybody could play your role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once again, me and him, we disagreed with that, obviously. And like I was telling you guys earlier, I found out something. I found out something that we had an argument I was talking about before. A sperm donor is not just a sperm donor. That's dad because he was the one that actually had like did
Biologically,
yeah.
he's the reason.
And like I said, there was previous cases before where a sperm donor that went to actually sperm bank was forced to pay child support.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, that's the dad of the child because of the sperm. Now, when a woman can't give birth and you go looking for somebody to carry your child, or for whatever reason you want somebody else to carry your child, that woman could give birth to that child and still not be the mother to that child, or the mom per se, because biologically that child has no DNA of the person that gave birth to them.
I mean, I would
Wait,
say
wait. Really?
What?
Is
What
that
was it?
true?
Yeah.
I missed the last part, Freddie.
So basically, if she has a partner, right, and she wants somebody else to carry her like egg and stuff,
Yeah.
She takes her eggs, her partner's sperm, the other woman carries it.
Yeah.
That baby doesn't have no DNA of the woman that carried it. Unlike
No.
a sperm donor, that baby had the
Like
DNA.
a Kim Kardashian child.
Exactly.
Yes.
The other person that carried that baby doesn't have any DNA of the woman that actually gave birth to it.
No, she's just the carrier. She's just carrying.
Exactly. A sperm donor carries the DNA no matter what.
And what's your
Gotcha.
point, though, Fred?
Yeah.
No, I was
You just trying to clarify yourself?
Yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
I
no,
got a
I'm
little
just
lost.
trying to show that necessarily anybody could give birth and anybody could have a child and any man could, help you have a child.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't stop the fact that biologically that's your dad.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, and I think that term sperm donor, like when a woman uses that against, to describe, the father of her child, I think that's coming from a place of hurt, obviously, because if she's calling them a sperm donor, it may be because that person basically created this child and disappeared, right? Which is
Yeah.
typical, let's say,
Yeah.
what a sperm donor is, right? A sperm
Yeah.
donor goes to a sperm bank, provides a sperm, and you never see or hear from them again. So that may be coming from a place of hurt, and it's not necessarily okay, but I think that's where that term came from, probably.
I think Jay needs to hear that.
That's a fact. He
I
definitely
think he
does.
does.
Don't worry
he's
about
a
it.
little heartbroken.
Yeah, my son definitely pulling it up though.
But I agree with you in terms of there's women that do the same thing,
Yeah.
But do we talk about that? Do we say anything about that? Sometimes we don't, or we kind of sort of
Brush it off.
brush it off, right? Because that's not something that you hear a lot about. But there's women that also give birth to their child and just walk away.
No, yeah, that's a fact. Now, I wanted to ask you something because you are a social worker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you've dealt with a lot of cases with fatherless homes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you dealt with cases with motherless motherless homes?
Yes.
What's the difference as far as both cases?
What's the difference? The difference when I've encountered children without mothers, it has been in the event like the mother will leave the child in the hospital. I recently had a patient that happened with. She addicted, gave birth and left the baby at the hospital. There's also been cases where a mom, is physically abusive, neglectful to a child, and that child is removed from that mom and placed in foster care, and that child grows up without their biological mother. But in a sense, they grow up with a foster mother or a mother figure or are in a home sometimes, hopefully in a safe home. But those are the situations that I've come across when it's a mother. And then we have many, unfortunately,
Fatherless homes.
kids with a lot, without fathers.
Yeah.
But some of them do have father figures, like their uncles, their grandfathers, different things like that. Coaches, But very rarely do I see, it does exist,
Yeah.
but I see more fatherless homes.
No,
than
yeah,
I
of course,
see
yeah.
homes without moms.
Now,
How does that usually? My photo cut you off.
no.
How does that usually play out? Like when you receive, like when you get a case, and if it's either a motherless home or a fatherless home, like what's like your process of? I guess it's each case is different. I'm
Yeah,
saying.
each case is different, and I usually come across them when it's already kind of sort of like happened. Like, I've seen kids like in therapy, a lot of young boys like without fathers, and it's like they're craving for that father figure, and they get into so much trouble, and there's like not a lot of guidance, even though the mom tries to guide them in the right direction. But I'm a firm believer that a man, that son and that boy needs that man to kind of sort of get them to understand what it is to be a man. So I try to get them involved in programs that fosters that, like have them connected to male figures that are positive male figures, But it plays out very, in different ways, Young boys become sometimes are very angry, very aggressive. The young girls are very could be sad, depressed, and self-esteem issues. A lot of relationship issues,
Are the cases similar when it's a motherless home and a fatherless home? Like, do you have some times where it's just
It depends on the gender of the. I think it affects boys and girls a little bit differently.
Got it. So let's say it's it's a female
In a
child
fatherless home.
and a fatherless home. How would that play out? Like, how is that usually?
So that's usually, what I see happen, especially during adolescence, is that they have a hard time like relating to like when they get into like the little boyfriend girlfriend type of
Gotcha.
stuff. Like
Yeah.
sometimes they have like difficulties understanding that relationship or what it's like because they probably never seen it, in their home, like how to relate to boys or how to interact with boys and different things like that. So you see a lot of like self-esteem, depression,
Gotcha.
wondering like, why don't I have a dad? Where's my dad? Or disappointment. Some young women get disappointed. So it plays out differently.
And how do you feel about? Do you think that the fatherless homes per se is it more like? What do you think plays like a bigger role in that? Is it just the fathers that chose not to be there? The relationship didn't work out. Like, what do you think? What do you believe are one of the main reasons that a lot of children are without their dad right now?
Well, I think like when you're in like what I've seen, like there's the fathers that disappear from the beginning, like right.
Gone. You pregnant? I'm out.
Right.
They be like, you. Oh, I bet.
I've seen that.
I'm not
I've
coming
seen
back.
that, right? And that could play out differently, because you don't miss what you probably won't miss what you never had, right?
Some cases.
Yeah. I'm not saying all, right? Some people be like, well, I never had a father, so I don't know what it's like. So I'm not missing anything, right? So then there's other cases where the father was in the home for a long period of time and there's a divorce, a separation or whatever. And then their adult problems become the children's problem. Like the dad is not getting along with the mom, so I'm not going to see the kid. I'm mad because you took me to child support and I'm not going to see the kid. And then they start separating from the child. And I think, whatever issue you have going on with the mother is the issue with the mother. And I say vice versa. The mother, the same thing. Some mothers manipulate situations. Not all, and I'm just going to say that.
Of course.
I'm not saying everybody's like that. But I think if you continue to have like the same routine with the kids, regardless of what's going on between you and that mother, and the mother continues to have the same routine and the child sees that, everyone's getting along and there's not a change, there's going to be a change, obviously, because that dad is no longer in the home. But I think when the parents begin to kind of sort of bring in their own personal issues, it starts affecting the child. And then, the father may disappear because he doesn't want to deal with the drama. The mother doesn't want to see the dad in the house, and it just becomes unnecessary.
Yeah.
I think. My
I
opinion.
feel it. I mean,
Because it's about my opinion.
no, yeah, of course,
Just
obviously.
wanted to check. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Now on to the next thing that we wanted to ask you that we wasn't able to really get the aspect of like a woman's
Perspective.
mind or if you and your partner moved out and you guys are starting your own life, does it matter what that partner of yours is bringing to the table as far as money wise? Like, does that change him from being the man to how much money he's bringing?
No.
Why do you feel like a lot of women feel like that right now?
First of all, we're in a time that, there is a possibility that woman is going to make more money than you, right?
Of course.
Because we're no longer in a time where women, are only able to have certain careers and men other careers. Now, we can be whatever we want to be, right? So you may fall into a relationship where the woman makes more money than you, right? I think the issue starts when, and it could be either way, because sometimes if men make more money than women, they try to make them feel bad, I guess. I don't know what the word, I can't come up with the word. I think the issue is if a woman makes more money than the man, if the man feels insecure about that, that can create problems. And if the woman makes him feel insecure about that, I think that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, me and my girl, we go 50-50 regardless. Like, I mean, she had to go to school and stuff, so I was handling everything. But now she's done. She graduated. I mean, she's not gonna work for a little while, but she's a doctor now.
Yeah. Doctor now.
Yeah.
It's different.
But when she starts working again, it'll go back to 50-50.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
It's a team.
yeah, it's a team. And I feel like I like because you guys were. I felt like you guys were talking about last because the both of them
Right, not you.
they
Not you,
they
right?
macho. They
Nah,
think they the head of
nah,
the
I don't feel like
household.
it's
They like this.
macho,
They
no.
put their chest out and all that. Nah, I feel like honestly, it damn because I feel like it is different on in every relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like every couple has their own thing, you know what I'm saying? And in my situation, me personally, I don't want to talk about yours, but me personally, like, we both have goals, you know what I'm saying? Like, she has her own thing going on, I have my own thing going on. And it comes to a point where it's like, all right, you can't provide right now, so I got us. If I can't provide, she got us. And
how do you feel about that? Do you feel insecure? Does that make you feel less of a man?
No, because I know for a fact that it's usually 50-50. But if I don't got it, she got it. If she don't got it, I got it. And if we both got it, it's even better.
Hold on,
you know what
wait.
I'm saying?
But as far as what she said, right? That
What?
she asked you don't feel any type of way because she don't make you feel any type of way.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like I feel like
I would feel some type of way if she did make that.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But
and
we don't have that in our relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like in our relationship, it's like it's always a partnership, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's something that you as your spouse's partner have you guys need to talk about that. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
Like you guys need to make it clear, like, all right, I gotta focus on school or focus on what I'm doing right now, so I can't really maintain the household stuff at the moment. You know what I'm
of
saying?
course.
Like I'm gonna do late hours and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna do my best to help out when I can.
Yeah.
But if I'm too busy, I'm gonna let you know. But that needs to be clarified. You know what I'm
Of
saying? That
course,
needs to
yeah.
be stated. Cause sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like, so I get home sometimes, I be mad tired and the dishes ain't done, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I might do them just because they not done. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, yo, why you didn't do the dishes? You were here all day. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? She was probably doing other stuff. That, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not that
do you
person.
have friends that are like that?
I do have friends that are like that.
And why do you think
and
that
I feel
happens?
like I feel like it has to deal with how you were raised.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I feel like it has to deal with how you were raised. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they're just raised differently. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't talk for everyone because I'm not everyone.
Yeah.
But I do have a real high thought process of how, like, if you were raised a certain way, you're gonna stick to those characteristics because you've already you're comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And sometimes, you know, it's hard to get out of those stigmas, you know?
Yeah.
But in this day and age, you know what I'm saying, like women can be just as providable and more sometimes than men, you know what I'm saying? So like I can't really say anything. Like it just depends on who your partner is and how you guys, you know, handle that situation, or how you guys talk about it or go through that. You know, if you guys are going through hard times, you know what I'm saying? Like, you probably not gonna be going out as much as you used to. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take a L. You're gonna be like, yo, let's not go out as much. But sometimes it could be the guy or the girl or the female that'd be like, nah, I want to go out. I want to do this, and I'm like, that's out of my control. I'm not in that situation. But me personally, that's something that I would have to talk to you about as a partner. And
have you guys ever seen like a woman mistreat a man and that you know for a fact that he makes less money than
Facts.
Yeah.
And how does that make you feel?
Right. I just laugh. I ain't gonna lie.
Why?
Because it's just crazy. Like,
what's crazy about it?
No, I feel like there's a certain level of respect as like a partner, right?
Not as a man, as a partner.
As first as a man, second as, you know.
Why can't it be as a partner first if that's your partner?
Because at the end of the day,
man first.
Because at the end of the day, your woman's a woman before being your partner, and a man is a man before being your.
But I just said that.
No, but I'm
a
just
woman
saying,
could is just as equal as a man.
No, I'm saying as in at the end of the day, you can't downplay her and say that she's a girl. No, she's a woman at the end of the day. Treat her with respect as a woman before treating her with respect as anything else.
Why can't you do it together?
Nothing's ever together.
I'm
Nothing's ever
saying,
50-50.
like,
I just said
she's your partner and she's your
No,
woman.
yeah, of course.
So it's-
No,
it's
but
the one-
no, but he's asking me like, oh, with respect, just because it's your
Because I
partner,
could cook,
or it's
fam.
because of man.
I
No,
chef
yeah, that's
it
a
up,
fact.
brother.
No,
I
but
chef it up.
I'm saying as this aspect, right? Like, I've been in people's cribs where we know, like, I know the situation. Like, the woman is the one who's making the money, and she let it be known in front of people. There, you don't respect your partner no more. You don't respect him as a partner, and you don't respect him as a man. You don't respect him either.
Or as a person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In general, like, you just don't respect them. Like,
Have you been into like a household where the man makes more than the female?
yeah.
And how does that play out?
I'm gonna be honest with you. There's many different ones. I've seen ones where outside the man is all loud. I'm the man. But when you go home, the man's quiet. The man, the man is like, okay, yes, whatever you want. You know what I mean? And then I've seen the ones where
So is that
Is that okay?
yeah?
I feel like we all got our role though, because at home,
But
because
how is that okay? If you feel a certain type of way that the woman is saying what she's saying and disrespecting the man because she makes more money, and you don't find that to be okay, but you find it to kind of sort of be okay if the man is doing it?
no, hold on. There's a difference. I'm not saying that the man is like disrespecting her in public.
So who's the head?
I'm saying like, no, I'm saying that he like, I make decisions, like in front of the guys, like,
yeah.
but
that's
everybody
guy
knows.
talk.
Yeah, that's
That's
guy
guy
talk.
talk,
I've
yeah.
seen that, and then I've seen the men that make the most money, but don't let it be known either. And then I've also seen the fucking asshole men that disrespect the woman in front of everybody.
Okay.
Majority of the time, you get the guys that do guy talk. That, yo.
So is that okay if it's guy talk compared to like what if it's girl talk?
Because there's a difference. Guy talk is
You still talk?
I'm joking around and they know the truth. When girl talk is the same thing as guys talk, but I'm saying in the point of disrespect. I'm saying in the aspect the same vice versa if it's men or women.
Right.
If I'm in his crib, right, and his girl makes more than him, and when he's telling me, yo, Freddie, I'm about to go to fucking Dubai. I just paid for all of this. And she comes in mid-conversation. You ain't paid for that. What you talking about? I paid for that. Why? That's crazy. The same way if he was to do it to her.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's wild. But if you're with your girls over there and like the guys over here and you talking like, I don't gotta ask him for nothing. Like joking around with your girls doing y'all talk. There's nothing wrong with that. Because it's known you guys got equal, like, basically you guys are equal. Like, I'm still a woman, he's still he's still a man. We're together as partners, but I don't control him and he don't either.
Yeah.
That's respectable.
I
There's
think
nothing wrong with
in
that.
general, there's certain things that as couples, you're not supposed to even entertain it, whether it's girl talk or guy talk.
Like what?
Like that. Like, I paid for the trip. She didn't pay for the
No,
trip.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
don't you think
It should
that
just
that's,
be- it should
don't you
just be
think that that's
said.
funny, though? Like, to
It should
say
just
that?
be said like, yo, we're going to this.
Yeah, right.
We're going to Dubai.
No.
Why you want to share
No,
your business like that?
no,
Yeah.
I'm saying like guy talk is like, we'll be chilling, right? And Cookie be like, yo, niggas out to the next spot. I'm like, nah, I gotta go. He's like, your girl calling you, and I'm like, no, bro, she don't control me. That's guy talk.
Yeah. I mean, but
In
that's
the same
different
way
compared
as-
to money. That's different.
Yeah,
compared
yeah,
to-
yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I probably just said it wrong. It's just when I say there's guys out there that talk like that, like as far as guy talk, but at home we know that the woman runs shit.
It's the head of the household.
At the end of the day,
It's the head of the household. Say that. Please
it's
say
not
it.
true though. Because
Say it. Bro.
No, because women and men, they both have their alpha moment. Like, there's certain moments that the woman may not make a choice without talking
really
to
want
the
Jay here. I really want him here.
¿Dónde está Jay?
He's
man.
coming. He's coming.
And then there's moments where the man is not gonna make a choice without talking to her either. That doesn't mean that one of them is the boss of the house or the other one's the boss of the house. No.
So
It's just we all have our own alpha moments.
I think what you're trying to say maybe that everybody has a role in
Yeah.
the family, right?
Exactly.
Everyone has a role, right?
100%.
That they themselves have put themselves in, right?
Without talking about it, you just
But then you're also a team, right? So those two people still have to come together.
All right.
exactly.
She wasn't here.
There's certain choices that my girl will make without me, and I don't get mad about it. And there's certain choices that, and of course, and there's certain choices that I make that when I tell her afterwards that she won't get mad at either, because in those situations she was the alpha and then I was the alpha, and we made those choices, and we are fine with that at the moment. We just go with it. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that doesn't mean that she's higher up than me or I'm higher up than her. That don't mean none of that, because we're equal at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, she's not my mother. I'm not her father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I met you this size. You met me this size. You met me old already, bro. You ain't raised me. I didn't raise her. You know what I mean? We're here to better each other, not to put like another one down.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel about it.
So you weren't here last week, but they were talking about the head of the household, and I let them talk. And this is why I want Jay here, because Jay needs to listen to this. So, matter of fact, what do you think, on a perspective, like, who do you think should take the responsibility as head of the household? Like, what traits gives you that title?
Hold up,
that title.
Define head of household.
What is head of household for you?
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking you. That's what I want to know from a woman's perspective, because I heard their perspective on it. I want to hear yours. I know you was. I don't remember what I said. This is why I wanted her. This is why I wanted a woman here. I want to hear what do you think it is? Because I heard theirs already. I let them talk. I heard theirs.
This might get me in trouble.
It's your opinion. This is not. There's no facts on this. There's no research.
I think, to me, the head of the household may be that one person, and it could be the male or the female, that kind of sort of runs the household. And when I say runs the household, like,
please
make sure that the kids, like, keeps tracks of appointments, keep track of what's going on in the house, keep tracks of the bill, like, keeps all these different things, you know, that person could be identified as the head of the household, because they're managing the house.
The house, right?
Managing the household.
Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
And it could be either or.
Okay, thank you.
That's not gonna get
I don't remember what I said to you.
I did.
I keep it above.
Play the tape.
Not you per se, but my man that's about to come per se.
Oh, see, me personally, I don't remember what I said. I do remember that I just said that, you know, I'm a very big believer in 50-50 as well.
Yeah.
50-50 doesn't
There's
always.
some people that don't believe in 50-50.
Of course there is.
There
But
absolutely
50-50 doesn't always play a role as far as money either.
Right.
I believe if I'm working and you're not working at all, I said this before and I still believe it, you take care of the household. Meaning, like the kids, the dishes, whatever. Obviously, we all have bad days. We're all human. If you're having a bad day, I'm willing to help you. I'm always willing to help you.
You should help them.
But I
Why
shouldn't
does it
have to. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, I shouldn't have to help you every single day because you just feel like it.
Why not?
Because you're not at my job helping me every single day. You know what I mean? Like,
I got you.
Yeah, but she has her responsibilities that she's taking care of.
no,
in the
of
house.
course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course. And
I just want to say something
'Cause you
because
know that's a
taking
job.
care of a
That's a
house,
job.
taking care of a house and having with children is not
that's
not an easy. Yeah, it's a full-time job. So
full-time
why is
job.
it that if she needs help in the household still, you can't help?
No, I could help, but it shouldn't have to be an every single day thing.
Why not?
Because this is my thing, right?
You live in that house as well.
Okay, all right. I'm about to tell you why.
All right.
If you have a bad day,
I want to listen to you.
Let me see.
like
next.
if like you have a bad
Putting the
day,
pressure on both of y'all.
right?
today.
Listen,
Yeah.
if literally if she has a bad day at home,
Yeah.
I'm there to help her. I have a bad day at work, nobody's there to help me.
What you mean? You going
But
home?
she's
I
there
gotta
to
suck it
listen.
up.
But no, because
No,
when you
because
come home,
listen
she'll
to
listen
this.
to you, though.
Yeah.
Would she? Because how about
Don't talk about my cousin.
how about
she would.
how about if I had a bad day at work, right, and she had a bad day at home?
And you guys sit together and talk about it.
Who's the one that gotta suck it up the moment you walk in that door? The man gotta suck it up.
Suck what up?
Suck up the bad day you
Thank you,
had.
Jordan.
Pause,
Thank
you.
pause,
You don't.
pause,
You
pause,
don't
pause,
have
pause,
to.
pause.
Thank you.
Of course, because she's having a bad day.
Jordan,
That's
can
why
put
you
it-
got
can put
together,
it in my
like,
No,
phone?
but
Can you put
off
it
the
in my phone,
rip.
please?
No, I'm talking about off the walk-in, not bro, not at night when like y'all both talking about y'all day.
Right.
I'm talking about off the walk-in.
Uh-huh.
Off the walk-in. If you have a bad day and you walk in and the house is hectic and you notice she's having a bad day,
Right.
your bad day gotta be put in the back, pause, while you go and help her with what's going on with her and make sure she has a better day.
Gotcha.
And then once, and then literally once everything is settled down and y'all have y'all alone time to talk about y'all day,
Okay.
that's when you get to express yourself. Listen, I had a bad day today.
Okay.
And then she's able to be. But once you walk in, you have to put your problems aside to make sure she's good. Make sure the house is good.
Yeah, but maybe she had a bad day too. She put her
I
problems aside
understand that.
too to
I
handle-
understand that. But
I'm baffled right now.
I understand that. But once she's at home and she takes care of the household, right? You walk in, you can see everything that's happening. You can make a like fucking guess if it was a good day or a bad day. The moment if you are a good man and you're not a selfish person, the moment you walk in and you notice that it's a fucked up day, you're gonna put your shit aside to make sure everything gets better for her. I'm just saying.
Oh, for your, I got
Yeah.
you. I got you.
If you're a fucked up man and you're like, oh, fuck your day, like listen to my day, and fuck what's going on here, that's a different story. But I'm saying, off like a good, like in my personal opinion, like if I'm like, you put your like your fucking bullshit aside and fix everything else first, and then tell her everything that is happening.
So
with
you guys don't talk about your day throughout the day.
It
might be it's short conversation.
If it's a bad day, you don't have the time. Honestly, like if it's a bad day, you don't have the time.
Because that's a bad day or a busy day.
No, that's a bad day, bro. Because
how's that a bad day?
That's a bad, bro. It'd be a bad day, bro. Sometimes, bro, it just be one of those days that it's just you don't get the time, like enough time in the day to talk and to say what's going on. Because maybe when I'm free, I'm calling her.
That sounds like a busy day to me, but
bro,
to me personally,
I think we should move on to it.
But I'm saying, right, if like I'm having a bad day, right, and then literally something's happening as she calls me. I'm going through some shit at work.
Yeah.
Some bad shit at work that fucked up my day, right? Yo, I'll call you back, right?
Yeah.
But this happened midday, late day, like almost towards the end. When I call her back, the kids is wilding, fucking up her day.
Yeah.
Yo, the kids got me tight right now. Talk to you later. Yeah. Bro, y'all spoke in the beginning of the day, everything was good, but towards the end of the day, both of y'all days just got fucked up.
Got you.
It's not because y'all wasn't talking during the day. It's just that's the way shit played out. And that's what I'm saying. That once a man comes home, he sees the bad day. When the man comes home, most of the time the woman is either taking care of the kids, taking care of the house. She doesn't see his face when he walks in off the rip. She doesn't see the relief he gets of opening up his door because she's busy, obviously, because she's doing other shit. So she doesn't have the opportunity most of the times to see what's going on with you first before doing her stuff. So majority of the time, the man puts their stuff aside and makes sure she's good and all of that. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha. All right. Jay, you been listening?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm half and half. But